Yo, get out your motherfucking feelings.
Get out your feelings. Welcome to the podcast. Another day, another dollar. We out here, man, just shaking and baking, vibing. Today's episode is actually it's a slippery slope. You know what I mean? We're talking about rape today. We sat at the table and we discussed it, and we want to bring more controversial, intellectual discussions with our audience. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, this episode is serious, so at the end of the day, we know we have to tread lightly with certain things that's gonna be said. We are honest here and Get Out Your Feelings and Solo Club Productions. We do preach honesty. So, we don't want to rub nobody the wrong way, but you might get rubbed the wrong way. You might not. We're no idiots. We do studies and we like to come on here with actual facts, and we sympathize and everything. You know what I mean? So just shout out to everybody that's been fucking with the podcast. All my females that's been hitting me up, giving me mad good relationship topics to discuss and all that good shit. All my niggas. Couple of my niggas just came home. My big brother coming home in a month. So that's big news for the fam, you know what I mean? So that's great. That makes me feel good. Things is looking good. We doing live podcast shows out here. You know what I mean? So keep up with the support so we can keep up getting this money, my nigga. You know what I mean? That's all I wanted to say. So Hassan, what's up, man? What's shaking, my G?
Fucking.
Yeah, you been sick.
Sick as shit around
here. This nigga started. That's how you know. Are you sick or are you faking it?
Nah,
I think he faking it, my nigga.
Cause that's what when you call your boss.
You see?
These niggas.
As a plain cough right there,
Yeah,
my
I've been waiting
nigga.
for you to come back.
I know exactly what it was.
This is one of the times.
And that's
this nigga.
and that's exactly how it went down, my nigga. He called while we was doing the episode, and he was doing the fake cough, the same cough he doing right now. He was like, "Yo, man, I think I got like bronchiolitis or some shit." You know what I mean? Like,
you know a nigga lying. You know how pronounced bronchitis. And I don't even argue with niggas when I know they lying. I be like, alright, my nigga.
You facts, yo.
You know what I mean?
Get your bronchiolitis back, man. You know what I mean? Yo, fight that nigga for me, son. Tell that nigga leave that shit alone.
Niggas try too hard to be like me, man.
Yo, more life, king.
What the
That's
fuck
what I'm telling you,
talking
son.
about? We talking about you call a lot of work, nigga.
No, I don't need to call
It's
it
work
work. I
time.
am work, son. So I'm mad I get paid even if I'm not
I hear
there.
you, man.
But keep it. Niggas out here dying from the flu and shit. I wish I was fucking not sick. My throat just burning. But what's good, man? Everybody, it's been a minute. How long
Super
we've been low key promoting brand and shit.
Yeah, we've been out there hitting the streets, man. We're trying to set up this tour, man. So as long as everybody keep looking out for us on YouTube, on SoundCloud, we about to be up on the podcast app. Everything is Get Out Your Feelings, man. Check it out.
Yo, Orlando, what up, man? We trying to touch Orlando. We trying to get a podcast going out there. If anybody's interested, definitely reach out to us on Facebook or holla at me. Solo Club Productions at gmail.com, son. Any artists, anybody that's interested, we out there trying to get this shit. Yo, listen, let me tell you something, man.
Yo, his new nickname is Dizzy.
Listen.
Batu Bowe.
Yeah, Batu Bowe. Mabutu. Nah, but yo, check it though, son. Like, I just prefer to be called Darnell now, like, but I've went by plenty of names. D Nice, fucking Darnelly, you know what I mean? Ladies call me, whatever, this and that.
D Nice was the nigga that was in state property.
State property?
I think he died.
Nah, but more life to me though. You can't do that. So that's in movie world, so chill.
Nah, that should be real life, my nigga. Tupac and Juice that's two different characters. Tupac and Bishop, that's not the same nigga.
I feel you Steelo on that.
You know what I mean? Yo, listen, man. Yo, we do this podcast shit, man. Yo, man, so listen, this rape shit is serious, man. I talked to my brothers before we got on here, man. And we wanted to look at it from both sides. Before we even really get deep into it, let me just get at these football niggas, man. I got a complex. I already don't like brolic niggas, like, you know what I mean? Like, I grab weapons
So he's a
automatic.
skinny nigga that hate brolic.
You know what I mean?
Always grab a weapon first.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I got mad football friends and shit like that. And this is where I get it from. What's up with the football teams and all this shit? And I'm talking about, like, you know, it might even go on in college, like, you know what I mean? This should be going on. Like, what's up with the men football teams doing some gay shit? What the fuck is up with that?
Listen, I could tell you, son, because I seen a lot of suspect shit. You know, me myself too, but I've played football, Canarsie Chiefs. You know what I mean, from 2002 to 2000, fucking whatever, man. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna give my age, but anyway. So that shit, there was plenty of suspect shit that went down in my years when I've seen that shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the Chiefs out there.
Is it because it's a rough sport? Like I can't
it's just when you in a fucking, it's like when you just around dudes and shit like that.
That's
and
I'm Dizzy talking. Go ahead.
And nigga Dizzy. But yo, check it though. The whole atmosphere is just like, yo, you just finished coming back from practice. You know what I mean? Like, niggas is running high on testosterone. I don't know for most people, but from when I played, like, the most suspect shit was probably, like, fucking pulling a nigga towel or some shit, or just, like, you know what I mean, whipping a nigga or some shit, or doing something, you know what I mean, something crazy. But I've seen, like, I heard of plenty of situations where, like, you know what I mean, niggas is actually...
Let me tell you a story.
Getting penetrated or some shit. You know what I mean? That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild, son. That's wild to me.
That's what I'm saying.
But you see, but I never experienced that type of shit. But you know, thank God for that.
Yeah, I went to Erasmus. I went to Medgar Evers. I went to Baldwin High School. Right. Baldwin High School. I'm not even gonna say the nigga name or nothing like that. But there was a dude. I'm not even gonna say the year. But there was a dude who was on the football team, and like. They sodomized him or some shit. I don't even know if, like, basically...
That's wild.
Basically, I heard, like, 4 dudes pinned him down and another dude, like, put fingers in his ass or some crazy shit like that. And the dude, I'm still cool with the dude to this day, you know what I mean? Whenever I'm in the hood, I may run into him, whatever. And it didn't change him or nothing like that. But I remember that day, and that's probably a day I'm never going to forget because... It was on the news, my nigga. It was one of those situations where there was a lot of things that would happen at school, and then you'll see that shit on the news. And it was one of those situations.
Yeah, that's
what
crazy though. Some people they mindset. That's good though that he actually was able to, you know what I mean?
Not let it affect him.
Not let it affect him because most people.
A lot of people know how to put up that shelter when they go on the street. Yeah. That perception is like, oh, I'm good with everything. Like, my life is fine.
But sometimes that ain't good. Sometimes that ain't good.
Nah, yeah, that's not healthy.
That's not you dealing with your situation. But at the end of the day, I know a lot of people, because that's what it is. Everybody, you just look at social media. Everybody perfect on social media. Yeah. So when everybody come outside, excuse me, I've been juicing. Shout out to my nigga Tax and tax season, man. That nigga, free tax, man. Free tax, I've been juicing out here, man. But anyway, and Styles P too. But anyway, yo. So it's like, yo, I don't know, that shit is wicked, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I never played football. I was a basketball nigga. But I wouldn't have stood for that shit, my nigga. I wouldn't have, like, even if I wasn't in it, even if I was one of those players that went home that day, I would have came back and spazzed on the whole team, the coaches. What is that? You know what I mean? I know a lot of them situations really happen in college too, my nigga.
Yo, I have to see my thoughts is on murder. See anything?
Yeah.
You would have to body something, right? Yo, some body shit, yo.
Niggas is trying to catch bodies automatically, son.
Yo, you done put your
my life is a movie.
Why would you do that?
You one of them niggas that held me down. Y'all life just ended right here. Yo.
You ain't a teammate to me. You not a teammate to me. You're not even a friend to me, my nigga.
You about to meet.
Like, you gonna see God early. Yeah. Early. The Grim Reaper's coming that same night. You feel me? And I'm telling you, cause like that shit, son, there's no friendship, there's no honor or nothing like that. And even and that shit is even just as questionable with fraternities. And I got my mans that's a part of a fraternity. Shout out Cliff. Part of A5A.
Oh yeah, you're right. They do that crazy shit in the
They do a lot.
There's a lot of crazy talk like that. You know what I mean? A lot of crazy. I never speak for this shit, but what I'm saying is it. Shout out to my nigga Cliff, man. You know what I mean? President A5A holding down. The good brothers. The good brothers holding it down, making a representation for what it is in the street. You heard? So you good. But yeah, so that shit That shit, like, yo, son, it's very questionable. Just as questionable as fucking as the fraternities and sororities that's doing the shit out there. That shit is big. I just seen an article the other day
Yeah, I don't even like rolling with too many niggas to be in that.
with 2 fraternity brothers getting married.
2 brothers? Black brothers?
Two black brothers. They were the same fraternity and they was getting married. You know what I mean?
It's all good. I really don't got a problem with
that shit.
Homosexuality if that's what people want to do.
No, yeah. Don't get it wrong like that. But I'm just,
you know what I mean?
it leads to, but it just leads to, you know what I mean? How that shit is like is big in that, like, in all aspects of, like, that whole rape shit, everything like that, fingers and ass and all that shit.
Yo, man, that shit was
like
fucked up, man. And the thing was, like, honestly, I think because there was a lot of scumbag niggas that a lot of things happened, so I ain't give a fuck. Like, I remember when this one dude got beat with a belt, was bleeding, the other nigga got arrested. Niggas were tired. I don't give a fuck about neither one of them niggas. I don't care, and I really don't remember the real detail because I didn't give a fuck. But for this nigga, he was cool. He was a cool dude. You know what I mean? And I fucked with him. He was just a cool nigga. And I think that's what made it. That's what shocked the town more than anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So that falls on our topic, man. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy on football team, man.
That's right.
Niggas is wildin', man.
Yeah, man. Say no. Listen, man. For somebody being a part of that, man.
Touchy for the field. You heard?
Definitely speak up, speak your mind, man, or defend yourself some way, somehow, man. But that ain't your squad, that ain't your peoples, man. If you have to go through something like that, you never have to do that.
Since we talking about rape this episode, I want to ask you about the mental effects on rape. Matter of fact, before we get into the deep mental effects on rape, let me ask you about rape victims that come out later, like let's say a woman gets raped in 2012, and it might take her up to 2014 for her to really go out there and try to press charges and really go through with getting justice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's stories of half the time that fucking police officers, they don't believe her, they think she's making it up.
That's true too.
Sometimes the psychological effect can be so bad that
the biggest,
that they scared that the person gonna come find them. Especially if they live alone.
That word you used was good. Shock. The shock of it.
Yeah, that fuck you rape will fuck
you
up.
You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to. And
how you even like?
Sometimes you gotta think, what did the person say to them after they were done? Like,
if there was any verbiage,
I'll kill you, your daughter. Some niggas, like, they'll take the person's fucking ID. Or they'll go through it, and if they don't look at it, see if they got a child, or something. If you tell me I'm gonna kill you, your daughter, your husband.
Yo, you been watching some real movies.
No, I'm saying
as an SVU fan over there. Nah, I feel you.
When you think about shit like that, does it make you think like, these niggas like really be saying this shit? Like, yo, if you say
man,
I'm gonna kill you, what's your name? Pull out the ID. Oh, this your name. Okay, this what you live.
That shit is still active to
Listen,
this day,
man. There's always the fear is definitely there. That's fear. They don't go call police because they fear of retaliation. The guy got an ID and all that good stuff. Blah blah blah. My whole thing, right? I sympathize with that because it's like, yo, even in a situation where it's like you could get jumped somewhere and get done dirty, and you like, yo, it might take you 2 or 3 days for you to realize I gotta go lay somebody down. Like, I can't believe this really happened to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't imagine a nigga's manhood in the football case or in a woman's case getting raped and then like having to just run right to police and that shit not registered. I don't understand.
Nobody
I never
deserves
went
that.
through it. That shit is devastating.
Nobody never deserved that.
And it's like the Bill Cosby thing, right? Hassan, where them niggas was like, yo, these women came out 30 years later with these allegations.
And he done beat.
True or not, son. Like, those allegations was strong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are some serious allegations, and it wasn't even like it was just 1 or 2. These are
about
multiple.
50 bitches
Those
saying
multiple
dude.
encounters saying the
And then,
same
and
shit.
you know it's
Cosby
crazy, but
raped him.
and then he beat a lot of them, and then his the story of everybody was saying that mysteriously these allegations popped up 1 week before he was supposed to acquire NBC. He was on NBC.
Yeah.
They said it popped
that
up
was
1 week
that was the
before he
big
was about
shit.
to acquire it, yo. He said, so y'all waited 30, he's like, and the people were like, what's the coincidence that
He was a
y'all
majority
waited
older, man.
30 years, and then a week before I'm about to acquire a major network,
Yeah,
all of a sudden these charges pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, but
And-
50 bitches.
and guess what? For being, you know, he's only one. He gonna
Regardless
do only
of
one
what
right
it
now,
is,
yo.
though, that story is fucking as deep.
That's
And on top of that, I mean, this is a sidebar. My condolences, you know what I mean, to Bill Cosby. He just lost his daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just lost his daughter and shit
So what?
like that. I don't even know. I think it was like natural causes, but it was like some cardiac type of arrest type shit. I don't know. 44 years.
That shit scares me, yo.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
it's
very young.
not only one kid, but two kids you have to bury, you know what I mean, in your child, because he lost his son from some robbery shit back in Cali and like some time ago. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know, but my condolences out to Bill Cosby regarding that. You know what I mean? No parent have to go and bury their kids, but continue though. Back to this shit.
Man, it's like that shit is wicked, man, and it plays. It's the mental effects. What I realize that make women or even men, report the incident late or later in years and shit like that.
Yeah.
What can we? What kind of mental effects do we think these people go through, man?
They go through a lot. I mean, when you, like I
Like
said,
if y'all know any, if y'all don't say their names.
it's like yo,
If y'all
what
can share
can
some
you?
type of story.
It's like you can't even believe you just got fucking raped. Like that's what I look at. And I think the reason some women don't come out and say anything, like they feel like their husbands, if they married, their husband don't look at them. They feel like their husband don't leave them.
That's a good.
Like yo, you can come home. Like I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody I know.
If you talking about the effects, no, go ahead though.
Somebody I know told me his wife was raped and came home like it was normal, like a normal, like, yo, your girl come home normal, you smiling, act no something normal. That then they ain't find out till like 7 years later, yo.
What?
It was the same. I mean, she was acting normal and shit, normal and everything, yo. Isn't that fucking crazy?
What happened? What happened?
Your shock had to fuck your brain up so bad that you just go and act normal.
Did he stay with her?
Yeah, he's with her still.
That's the shit, and then that's what is a good thing that you
women
spoke
don't think like that. Women don't want to chance that shit, so they're afraid that their husband might leave them. And
it's not even that.
Look at some
cases,
stories of some guys, they blame the chick, yo.
Yeah, but
you should have been
that's somebody that's
by
not
yourself.
understanding though. You feel
should
me?
have been by yourself wearing that fucking nice ass dress. It's your fault you got raped. I don't want to be with you no more.
See, those are the bitch ass niggas that we trying to stay away from in 2018. You know?
That shit is crazy, man. But
I
yeah,
got daughters, all daughters, and shit like that scares me, man.
that shit scares you for real,
16-year-old man. I got nothing but girls, man.
I got a daughter that's turning 6 this year, man.
And shit like
She-
that. Well, I will
think
see.
about that.
The thought of that would make me lose my fucking mind, yo.
It's like you damn if you do have a girl, you damn if you don't.
Facts.
Because having a boy ain't that better either, man.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Police will kill your boy out here, my nigga. You know what I mean? And he could do everything right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Or the streets could take, like, I've seen situations where people came from a good family, you know what I mean? Like a beautiful family, like everything they ever wanted, and still made themselves get adopted to the streets and did wild shit and got booked and fucked their whole life up, and their family don't fuck with them and all of this shit because of the choices that they made, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
on that mental note, yo,
I say that.
Yo, that shit can, it can have long-term effects on you. Like you can,
It's some crazy effects because I'm looking at some stuff right now, and like the shit that I'm looking at is crazy. You know what I mean? It's like PTSD, Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Some women blame
You know what I
themselves.
mean?
Maybe I deserve this.
Women blame themselves. Women often blame themselves
Maybe I deserve this to
for a
happen
lot
to
of
me,
things
you
that
know.
they should.
Maybe if I have sex with my
women be like,
it won't happen.
women be like, yeah.
And it's a funny thing that you say that too, because I was looking up something and then it was saying that on the website. It was saying that, like, according to like psychologists, victims frequently react to rape by pursuing sexual encounters, plenty of sexual encounters, in order to find someone safe, to give you that safe feeling. Like, listen, I'm secure. I don't need like, you know what I mean? I don't need to feel like I'm alone anymore. And then if somebody doesn't give it to you, then you constantly just jumping from person to person. And you'd be surprised that, like, and you never know something, because for you, like, you just probably a nigga that's just like, yo, I'm just trying to hit it and quit it. You know what I mean? And then, like, and then you don't know, and then you don't know that you really just like throwing more dirt, burying this person into a hole.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
You think she giving you the pussy because you fly and your game is tight.
You know what I mean? Like,
meanwhile, she giving everybody the pussy because of her troubled past.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
you fucking it up more.
That's crazy.
But you're not thinking like that. A lot of us don't think like that.
And then that's them shorties.
You can't really know.
You don't really know.
That's them shorties that you'll see. That's some shorties that you'll see that's just chilling there. You know what I mean? Like, and I can't say that for everybody, so you can never like just quote my words.
Me and this nigga Pico is
It's definitely crazy because
shout out to LA Fitness.
The type of females that you see, like, I feel like those are the females that you see.
Had this nigga Pico looking like Soldier Boy, you know what I mean? Like, trying to remember that little scene.
Do shit to like
when he was before Chris Brown.
that type of trauma that they've encountered and shit. Constantly sleeping with different people. You know what I mean? Being the most mixy, being the most fucked up. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And
I don't ever trust that Haitian with drugs.
Like, I mean, know some people that's like that. I'm not necessarily saying they've been a rape person, but they probably had some shit or encountered some shit. That,
I met a girl, right? And shout out to Alexis. You know what I mean? She actually from Dallas, but we met in Queens. She's back in Dallas now. What I wanted to say was she basically schooled me on. This was the first time I had a female who was like, all right, hold on, sit down. And I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? And I'm rolling up already, like she know when to catch me, you know what I mean? And you know, she got like, she's mad smart and shit. She got like mad degrees. And when you talk to people like that, they get you, you know what I mean? So anyway, right? So she like, yeah, what's a hoe? You know what I mean? And I'm like, a hoe is this, that, and the third. A hoe is you know what I mean?
It's a gardening too.
And I know how to argue. So I know how to like make you look at something and can't like give me a rebuttal back. So I'm like, a hoe is a nigga. I'm like, a hoe is a girl that'll fuck her man, all his friends, and his pops. Like I'm like mad, like not even realistic with it because I don't know where she gonna come back with it. And then she was just like, nah, you don't even know. All right, let's not call her a hoe, but let's call her traumatized. Like, what you know, how you know what she been through. You know what I'm saying? And that stems back from what you were saying, where it's like, yo, you know, you could be victimized at a young age and traumatized to where you just doing whatever the fuck it is as an adult. And then niggas just want to, boom, label you a hoe. You fuck me and my man, she a hoe. I don't want to hear about it. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. And that goes to like the effects of being raped. You know what I mean? Like the backlash, the unwarranted backlash. You see what I'm saying? That shit is wicked, my nigga.
That's fucking lit.
Ain't no other way around it, man. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm gonna stop calling women a hoe starting from when this podcast is released. But I do have a greater understanding of not throwing that judgment out so quickly on women, you know what I mean? Because you don't know what they've been through. And women, you gotta do the same thing with men, you know what I mean? It's you know, that's neither here nor there, though, you know what I mean?
Ain't trying to hear that shit.
What you think about women lying about? He said they're not trying to hear. What you think about women lying about being raped, though? Have you spoken about that?
Yeah, that's fucking cool, man. Like that is time that you can't get back if you fucking gone, if they put you away, yo, because women do shit like that. They'll do that just to ruin somebody's...
like a dead whole statement and all that. Like, yeah, he raped me. Whole false accusation, falsely accused. a whole case.
All that, yo. And
It's a
like,
sucker ass bitch.
That's
I tell you
crazy.
It's crazy because then you gotta go through, you know what I'm saying, proving that you didn't. You gotta go through like all these lie detectors. You gotta go through. Oh, why didn't you come? And then that's the crazy thing. Why didn't you come to us when it happened? Because I was afraid. That's what they say. I was afraid, or I didn't think the cops would believe me, or I didn't know what to do, or I didn't want my husband to find out, or it's so many lines they throw when they, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's been dudes put away for being falsely accused, and it's like, damn, yo, you really wanted to ruin this man's life because he didn't want to be with you, or or you had a problem with this or that, so you wanted to ruin this man's life. You gotta be careful. I'm sorry, yo. I mean, this may sound cruel, but my only option for you is death. No, that's just, yo, say what you want about something.
You know why?
Kill somebody. No, that's just, it's crazy, man.
Let me piggyback off that. And when you say death, do you mean you killing her, or do you mean like that should just be her sentence, like like a death row?
Both.
Because let me tell you something. How I feel about this thing, right? My thing is, when you lie about being raped, you're not only putting an innocent body in jail, but you're also mimicking or poking at the real rape victims.
Real victims. Yo.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is why you gotta have, men or women, this is why you gotta have good lawyers. I've been out here searching for a good lawyer for a minute, because I need a great lawyer, because that's nowadays the lawyer's fucking the one who determine, well, it's not the lawyer, but you know what I mean, that type of shit determine if you get locked up or not. Like, there's women that was like, oh, there's situations where a man will fuck a bitch, right? Fuck a woman, and tell her right after the sex, yo, I'm good, man. That shit was tight whack anyway. I gotta get back to my shorty. Like, I holler though, you know what I mean? Like, yo, nah, I don't got a Facebook or nothing. Like, you know what I mean? That pussy whack. Disrespecting and all that after busting her face and all of that. There's some women that'll go and take that disrespect and claim rape. You understand what I'm saying? So where do we draw the line from, like, yo, honestly, you honestly, how you're making it hard to feel for the real rape victims and to understand the real rape victims. You understand what I'm saying?
So this is like this. That's the thing, yo. You can never know, yo, because of that whole come out 5 years, 10 years later bullshit. You know what I mean?
Nah, you can know, and that's why you gotta have a good lawyer. Because a good lawyer be like, yo, listen, let me show you the text messages.
Yeah, you gotta get that.
Let me show you how she sent this nigga pussy pictures. You dig what I'm saying?
That's the thing. You gotta, if you have that, so you gotta think about it. So if somebody plotting on you, right? You know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking about.
Because she can't claim rape Tuesday. Well, she can.
She can, but you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it this way, yo. A nigga ain't thinking about it. A nigga might not be thinking. A nigga might not be thinking about saving his text messages. You dig? Especially if he like with his shorty, like, yo, I'm fucking this other bitch, man. So right now, let me delete these shits. You gotta have. That's the thing. Some women will sit there and plot. So if you fuck me on Monday, this bitch waiting all the way to maybe 3 weeks later. You know. Now I'm about to get this nigga because I feel some kind of way, yo.
They kind of.
Oh, I seen the nigga out in the mall with his shorty. Now I'm about to fuck his life up, yo.
Let me give you word.
Dead ass,
that's a fact, though. That's a fact, because there's been situations like that. Like the last episode that I had to put that bitch on blast. Shout out to Zulia Santos. You fucking broke, stupid bitch. You lost your job over the stupid shit. That's basically what the shit that Hassan was saying was exactly what you did in some sort of way. You know what I mean? But anyway, bitch. Like I was saying, though, let me give y'all a situation, right? Because this is why you don't want to play with that word rape. Because, all right, let's use the word John and Sally. Right? John and Sally, right? So boom. Sally sent John a pussy picture Monday night, right? John is like, I bet I'm off Tuesday. I'm gonna come through over there and mash up the pussy. So you know what I mean? John is obviously Jamaican because he's talking like that.
He's saying mash up the pussy.
Yeah.
So
John mash up the pussy. John
about to mash up the pussy on Tuesday. Cause Sally was wild busting it open through the pictures on Instagram Monday night. Now, when John gets there, John is over aggressive. He's wilding. He's like, yo, what's up? Like, alright, we ready. She like, yo, chill. Like, get a glass of wine. You know what I mean? I had Netflix. I thought we was on Netflix and chill, and then get into it. And he's trying to get into it as soon as he get to the door. Shit don't go how the chemistry ain't right. She decides not to give John no pussy. He like, you definitely giving me pussy because you was just busting it open last night. He rapes her.
Mm-hmm.
That's situation A. Situation B, Sally busts it open for John. Same way Monday night. John links up Tuesday. When John gets there, John smashes it, mash it up the right way. He Netflix and chill, everything is smooth. It's consensual sex. He smashes it. Then he tells Sally, yo, I'm out of here, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted the pussy one time. He violates her. She cries rape. You got situation A, now you got situation B. How can you tell real rape from either one of those situations?
Well, situation A, you just fucking, the nigga said he gonna fucking taking it as rape, nigga. Like, especially if like, nah, you gotta bounce.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he could show you the pictures of Sally busting it open the night prior.
You know what I'm saying?
So how can you prove that he raped her?
Even with those pictures, she'd be like, yeah, I sent him. Even if she can be like, yeah, I sent her those pictures, and we was gonna have sex, but I didn't like his I didn't like the way he was acting.
His whole aura, yeah.
Yeah, when he came over,
it's
so
hard.
I said, see, that's how Shorty can flip it. Yeah, I said, especially the minute they admit to it, automatically. The jury and judges are pulled to their side.
Now, boom.
They're like, yo, especially if you admit to it, like, she admitted that.
Yo, they always
she has
go.
no shame in that. So now we know she on to something.
They always go in the favor of the female to go do that shit.
That's what her lawyer's gonna say. Her lawyer's gonna be like, yeah, it was supposed to happen, but when it got up into time, the vibe wasn't right. She said no. He took it anyway.
Yeah.
That's her lawyer's job.
No means no. So then once no means no, and then you proceed to do that shit, that's it. That's rape. That's against somebody's will.
Everybody know that. Everybody know no means no, and then if you go past that, it's rape.
Except those gotta be. You're telling me no, but your body says.
My thing.
Yo, disregard this man. Disregard this man.
That's what the crazy.
That's what the crazy people say, but ain't nobody, you know.
My situation is, my thing is in situation B. The false accused rape takes away from the real rape that happened in situation A.
Oh yeah, but of course.
This is why you can't.
Because she's now doing it out being spiteful and mad, yo, because this nigga's told her.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's hard to. It'll be hard.
It's fucked up.
But see, that's the whole point where your lawyer gotta. That's what you pay that lawyer for. He has to prove.
Now
you know what I'm saying?
Now let me throw this twist at you, right? In situation A, she really got raped. She pressed charges. They take it to trial. She loses.
But if
how do you deal with that embarrassment?
But if she does it, see this now. This is the downside of it. If she does that's hard too because they usually do rape kits.
But the rape kit
same night.
The rape kit
calls them the same night.
The thing what I learned about rape kits is, and I correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not talking from any academical merit or anything. I'm straight SVU. That's all I'm giving you as far as a rape
Shout
kit.
out to Law and Order SVU.
The whole podcast we've been talking about experiences and real life shit, but as far as this rape kit, I only have the education of what SVU been giving me. And as far as what I learned from that is the rape kit really don't hold weight because if you having rough sex, it kind of looks like you was raped. Yeah. And honestly, like I said, we want to tread lightly, but a lot of women pussy already look beat up. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, it's fucked up because when you press the charges and you lose, how you cope with that? Because you got to deal with the embarrassment.
Yo, honestly,
it's fucked up.
When it comes down to it, it comes down to it at the better lawyer, yo, who's going to present the better evidence, proof at the end of the day. That's because when it comes down to that, it's like my word against yours. Prove it. Oh, I got my lawyer, he got this, prove this, prove that. You know what I'm saying? So if the judge decides, nah, bro, man, we think that was consensual, and she really got raped, that's what fucks a person's mind up. That's where the trust is fucked up at, yo.
Facts.
And if they get, that makes them not want to go to the cops, yo. Like, yo, I went to the cops and I still lost my case. So if a nigga raped me again, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna take that L because they're not gonna believe me.
And I can't even fathom the thought
of
crazy.
Just think
a
about
woman
that.
being raped twice on 2 different occasions.
Oh no, but their mind can get so fucked up where it becomes a point where they do some wild shit like go out killing a nigga, yo. If anybody never seen I Spit on Your Grave, go watch it. That's
what movie.
That's what happened.
Say it again for them.
I Spit on Your Grave, part 1 through 3. That's what y'all niggas.
That a movie or
that's what y'all niggas get. That rape women that get set on revenge, even if it's 6 months later. That's just a movie, but there's situations and shit like that.
Absolutely.
Plot. They remember the faces. They plot. They search. They find out. And now, the only difference is
niggas get
you go murder you. You go murder him, but you going to jail for life, prison for life.
Niggas get shot for looking like other niggas that they got beef with. So
think about that. Think about how fucked up. Think about how fucked up a woman's mind can get. That any nigga that looks like, any dude that looks like the guy that raped her, she go off and start murdering these niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's how fucked up her mind got, yo. And she cracked, yo.
I believe it because
she go around start
I believe it because niggas get shot just for looking like a nigga they happy.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
So rape
and that don't. It's not even on the scale of rape. It'd be over a zit that they got sold off.
That's crazy, right? Like how something like that can fuck up a person's psycho. No, I don't even want to.
But yo, we did everything that we doing is strategic. You know. We're learning as we go, so it's not in stone yet. It's not etched in stone yet. But what we're basically doing is this episode right here is dedicated to the rape victims. We're also gonna leave a hotline at the end of the episode, you know, just in case anybody has been going through anything or want to talk to anybody about their situations and their past experiences. So we're definitely gonna keep that out for y'all, so we could do something for the audience as well. And like I said, man, this is touchy situations, such touchy subjects, and we want to keep in tune with y'all. We did this episode without a female perspective, intentionally. This is part 1. That's why we're doing it. You know, part 2, we definitely gonna have maybe 2 or 3 chicks, maybe 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Maybe,
voice your opinions on it.
Maybe half a chick, maybe a midget. I don't know, but we definitely gonna give y'all a female point of view, because we got a lot of female followers and supporters, and I know they got a lot to say about this situation, and I know some has also been through situations where you know, they almost got raped or unfortunately got raped or touched or whatever. This shit happening everywhere, man. That's why I don't trust nobody. I don't go outside. Niggas know Pico. I don't talk to people. Like, I don't trust my neighbors because he could have been touching kids. I don't know that nigga. I don't want to get to know him. I'm about to be 30 in a month, and if I don't know you by now, my nigga, it's probably meant for a reason. You know what I mean? So that's just my own personal philosophies, man. But you know, we talk a lot of crazy shit on these episodes, and we do back it up, and we do stand by what we say. So we, pardon me, man, the juice, the liquor, the weed, everything is going off right now. But y'all already know what it is. Basically, I'm telling y'all that we are synthetic. We filthy, y'all, and you know we out here, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So get out your motherfucking feelings, podcast. My niggas is in the building. What's up, man? What y'all want to say to the people before we wrap this up?
The only thing I need to say is, yo, I'm sick as fuck, yo. My nose burning right now. But on the scale of rape, yo, shit ain't nothing to be fucking around with, yo. If y'all young niggas out there, even y'all older niggas, if a shorty say no, it ain't no. It's no, cause y'all, especially if y'all niggas don't have the money for a lawyer. If you do not have the money for a lawyer, do not try to force no shit. If you are black and you are trying to smash a white chick, you should already know how that's gonna end.
Even if you do got the money for a lawyer, don't even play that game.
I don't know. That's kind of crazy because I had a
up,
couple of successful smashes with some white
we're
girls.
talking
Shout out
about-
to my white girls in Hackensack, New Jersey.
We're talking about the chick saying no, nigga. You talking
Shout
about
out to the girls from Hackensack, New Jersey.
I can't say
You
nothing.
remember what?
This nigga talking about something. We talking
They got
about
some
we talking about
freaks
the
out
word
there.
no right now.
But you know what I mean? But yeah.
About consensual shit, yo.
Yeah.
But yo,
you're
I
right.
want to touch on what you said too, because there's a lot of niggas out there that got lawyers in their family and they just got money to where they can get the best lawyers and they think they can just pull whatever they want.
Yeah, it don't happen.
Let me just tell y'all niggas something right now, man. Even if you got the money to pull off a fucking rape and beat the case, my nigga, don't do it, man. I'm not saying that you're gonna go out there looking for it, but don't think you ill and you outside the lines of getting or the realm of getting caught up in that. Let me just tell you something, because when you get locked up, man, you can have all the money in the world. When you get locked up, the boys is gonna flip it on you, my nigga. They're gonna flip it on you, and that's just how it is. That's how all the molesters and the rapists live in jail.
You gonna put your hand in somebody's pocket.
So always think about that. Always, I'm glad you gave him the warning. Always think about that, because I don't care how the pussy you think the pussy may feel at the time. You don't want Hector dick on your neck, my nigga, when you in the child line. That's just something that you don't want, my nigga. You know what I mean? And them niggas give it up. That's how they give it up, man. There's a lot of homosexuals in jail, and what goes around comes around. So if you out here raping bitches, my nigga, you gonna get raped too, or your daughter gonna get raped. It's gonna come back to you. And that's just how it's gonna end, my nigga. So, you know what I mean? Holla. Get out your motherfucking feelings. So, boom.
Rape is a very serious matter, and anybody going through this situation, even if it's a friend or if you are going through it yourself, feel free to call National Sexual Assault Line. You can call them at 800-656-HOPE. That is 800-656-HOPE. Or you can go online, www.rainn.org.